everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Story Time with Dianne Cook. Today's story is Disney Pixar Ratatouille, a delicious duo. Alfredo Linguini walked into his restaurant one morning to the smell of a delicious mushroom and cheese omelette. He entered the kitchen to find his friend Remy cooking up a wonderful breakfast for the two of them. What a great surprise! That looks really good, Linguini said. As they ate, Remy noticed his friend was quieter than usual. This surprise reminded me that today is Colette's birthday, Linguini said with a sigh, and I have no idea what to get her. Maybe some flowers, or a hat, or Remy thought they could make Colette a nice meal for her birthday, so he picked up his favorite cookbook. Hey, Linguini said, seeing the book. This gives me an idea. I can cook her something. I bet she'd love that. Remy sighed with relief, glad Linguini had figured out the same perfect birthday plan. Linguini landed on a recipe he thought even he could cook. Scoglio, a seafood pasta. Remy nodded and began running around the kitchen collecting the ingredients they would need. Whatever he didn't find, Linguini wrote on a list to take to the supermarket. Linguini also added a note to get flowers. Remy thought that idea was pretty good too. Once Linguini had the final list, he headed for the door. Thanks for your help, little chef. Remy jumped up on his ladder, ready to join Linguini. I really appreciate all your help, Linguini said, but since this is a special gift from me to Colette, I think I want to do this on my own. But when he got to the supermarket, he saw there were 10 ingredients needed just for the pasta sauce. Linguini headed down the closest aisle and saw pre-made jars of pasta sauce. He and Remy would never approve, but with so little time, he decided to grab a sauce and move on. Next on the list were some vegetables. The cookbook instructions had listed detailed steps for chopping and dicing and spiralizing, so he was happy to find a freezer full of pre-cut veggies. After the supermarket, Linguini headed for the fish market and flower stand by the river. The list said to buy fresh fish like mussels, scallops, or shrimp, but Linguini spotted a sign advertising live lobsters. That's as fresh as fish can get, Linguini thought. He bought the largest lobster at the fish market, quickly grabbed a bouquet of flowers, and was on his way. When Linguini returned to the restaurant, Remy was shocked to see that he had hardly followed the list at all. But Remy knew that a good chef could make a great meal out of any ingredients, so he hopped up on the counter and began to revise the dinner plan. Whoa, what are you doing? Linguini asked. I've got it from here. Why don't you sit down and relax? Half an hour into cooking, Linguini was a little surprised everything was going so smoothly, until he turned around to see Remy testing the sauce. Little chef, Linguini exclaimed, I know you're just trying to help, but I really want to do this by myself. You know, I just want to try. Remy understood. Linguini was trying to do something from the heart, and Remy wanted to let his friend do just that. With Remy gone, Linguini tried his best to pay extra close attention to what he was doing, but things quickly fell apart. Just when Linguini thought things couldn't get any worse, the sauce exploded all over the kitchen. Linguini sank to the floor and called for his friend, Little Chef. Remy ran into the kitchen and sat down next to Linguini. I'm sorry, pal, Linguini said. I wanted this gift to be from me to her, but I think we'll create something even more special together. Would you help me finish cooking? Colette deserves a great meal on her birthday, and I know with your help we can make one. Remy got up and began running around the kitchen. Then he started flipping through the cookbook, searching for a different recipe. Eventually, Remy found something they could make together using what Linguini had left from the store and what Remy had in the restaurant. Remy hopped on Linguini's head to get to work. Just as they finished cooking, Colette arrived. Linguini led her to a table. Linguini, by Linguini, and Little Chef, he announced. This food smells amazing, she exclaimed, smiling. How do you know this was my favorite pasta? And flowers too? Linguini and Remy shared a knowing look. I had a bit of help, Linguini chuckled. Happy birthday, Colette. The end.